Hello.
Everything PG-13.
The free call from
Cortez.
an offender at the Northeast Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like to thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
What up, though? What up, though?
What's good?
Alright, what's happening? What's good, man?
Man, you ready? You ready?
Man, always, man.
Let's get it. Well, we want to welcome you into the hangout, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm here. I can hear you.
Loud and clear.
You hear all of us?
Yep.
All right, cool.
For sure.
Cool.
Well, we're going to go ahead and start it, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself and let them know where you at and what you got going on, bro.
Alright, how y'all doing, man? My name is Cortez Buckner, aka Tez. Right now, I'm incarcerated in Bowling Green Correctional Center, man. I've pretty much been here since I was a juvenile, since I was 16 years old. And this is where I had to be due to my actions, and this is where I got to develop myself. So that's what I've been doing, man. I've been taking the time to discover my essence, discover who I am, and preparing myself, man.
Straight up. Man, we gonna introduce ourselves to you right here. I got JV. I'm Jesse V.
Right here, you got your boy JD. Your boy right here, your boy Big Ron. Call me Big Ron.
Yes, sir. But yeah, we gonna go ahead and start this interview because we know you on a time limit right now. We gonna start with, man, with your. You said you've been in prison since you was a youth, bro.
16.
Since you was 16, go ahead,
Since
yeah.
16.
Man, since you was 16, man, can you tell us a little bit about what happened and the actions and things of that nature? What caused you to be captured and lose your freedom?
Well, at that young age, man, growing up in the environment that I was placed in, it was very chaotic. I want to say a very troublesome environment. I grew up. My mother was a single mother. I had no father around. I had no father figure, man, and I took a liking, like a lot of us do, to the streets. And I followed behind people that introduced me to drugs, that introduced me to the game environment, and I just led myself into the wrong direction. When being at that age, your mind soaks up everything that's around, and you invest in the people who show you, or you believe who's showing you that.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
And a lot of it, man, is just us just wanting to be happy, man. Us just wanting to be okay. And when we in that mentality, when we in that mind state, the people around us that we indulge in that with, it's like we feed off of each other on that stuff, man. And growing up and going through that, I went off in the wrong direction, man. And it led me in some places and doing some things that I should never have been doing. And that's pretty much in a nutshell, man.
Straight up. So, how you say you've been in since you was a teenager? So, how old are you now? How long have you been incarcerated?
I'm actually starting on my 24th year, man. So
that's longer than I've been alive. That's longer than me and my brother been alive.
Man, so what's the experiences that you have experienced as far as you trying to fight cases and
people may know what I'm saying. It's easy to get in and hard to get out, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of people heard that, and that is a true statement with all that it entails. It's out of sight, out of mind, man. So you really have to develop a really close knit understanding with people, because a lot of people are not going to stick around, man. Especially doing so much time, because people got life to live, man. Got a life to live, and they have to make sure that if they still got other kids, or they have a family, their mother, their father, they have to depend on. They got to work, so it's very complicated, man. And you're depending on people, man. It's stressful. It's hard to figure out if you're going to be able to get, the necessary things that you need to get. I mean, you can get a job and everything in here, but man, it's difficult, man. This is not a place that you really want to be, man. It ain't. People have to go through so many loops to actually communicate with you now. Like nobody can even write you a letter. It's gonna have to go way down to Florida to send money. They have to pay money to send you some money.
Man, that's
so
crazy.
They have to pay money to send you an email. You know what I mean? To send pictures. And these things are life. This is the lifeblood to your life, man. Because you want to interact with your people. You want to. We are social creatures, so we want to have that attention, that affection from the people that we love, and it's very difficult to get that, man.
Straight up,
man.
So, how is it? Yeah, it's that make it frustrational. That's a one thing that frustrates you when you locked up. So, and also, what is it like being in that environment? You already frustrated because when you like you said, how to communicate, you got to pay for things. Some people don't have the money. Some people, and then because I know from experience of being in the penitentiary, some people owe the state, so they don't get state tip. Explain what state tip is before we go into the next thing.
Okay, well, state tip is a pay that they give each individual that's incarcerated, and it's usually ranging between. If you have a GED, it's $8.50. That's it. If you don't have one, it's $7.50, and you have to buy whatever it is that you need, your necessities. If you need soap, toothpaste, all that has to come out of that. And so if you're not getting any money, then and you have to get those necessities, you're not really getting your food, and now you're really not even getting all the hygienes that you really need in order to stay sanitary in this place.
So okay, we got that covered. So what is it like, the environment in there, the people, as far as the guards, man? How are inmates being treated in there?
This is the thing that I say about that, right? We are all tasked with taking care of our mentalities ourselves, man.
Right,
we are placed into a inferior position. We are at the lowest point. This is a place where people that go to the extreme, go to so much the extreme, that have to be placed here because of our actions, right? So with that being said, the judgments the decisions that we make and the judgment decisions that they make is kind of, sometimes they clash because we don't know how to operate around one another. So you got a lot of young people here, man, that hold grudges and anger and resentment, that are like that. I was like that at one point in my life, man. I got authority issues. So it's a clash, man. It becomes a clash, and sometimes it's a back and forth. But man, the thing is that you have to be passionate about the value of your life. And once you become passionate about the value of your life, then you have to go into you have to make a search and moral inventory and really be truthful about how you act and how you are, so you can transform that. And I think when you start doing that, then you'll be able to deal with outside entities a little better. You'll be able to deal with your frustrations a little better, because then you'll have that sense of ease, a sense of patience and comfort within yourself. And without a doubt, you got to find God, man. You got to have that as a drive.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Straight up, though. That's real.
Yes. Yes. Some of these some guards, man, they come here with attitudes too, man. You know, they come here, they wife might not be treating them right, or their husband might not be treating them right. They some of them just too damn evil, but you got to deal with, and you got to deal with that in the best manner in which you can, you know. And you gotta be a thinking man. You got to think your way through this stuff.
Yeah. How do you keep your your composure and your keeping a positive mind state in there? How do you keep your composure?
But yeah. The negativity in here is so infectious.
He said,
you gotta be disciplined.
He said, how do you keep your composure in there?
Oh, okay. Well, man, I kind of take that route of man, it is what it is, man, and I just continue to look at the brighter side of things, and I educate myself. I keep myself busy, and the more awareness and understanding that I got, and that I'm able to obtain, I'm able to see things differently than the normal individual would. I'm an optimistic person, man. When I was out there, man, I like to dance and do all that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid.
Right.
So a lot of those qualities have never left me. I just had to tuck them away because of my environment.
Right.
So having those same qualities is a blessing for me, man, because I can use that and internalize that and keep me going, man. And I have people around me. I try to have people around me that's like-minded.
Yeah.
That when I am frustrated, I can communicate with them. If I'm doing something stupid, they gonna let me know I'm doing something stupid. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need around. Just like when you out there, man, you need people around you that's real with you and that's raw with you and that's able to function on a higher level. And that's how we get around in this world and here. You know what I mean? So it's God, man, for the most part too, man. Like that's first and foremost, man. That I'm able to pray, get that sense of peace, man, and go on about my day, man.
Straight up. So I know we about the phone call about to end real quick, but hey, man, I wanna say, man, tell them about how you changed and what you working on and how you trying to get your date and everything so you can get out. Explain that real quick before we get out of here.
Okay. My transformation process, man, began because I kind of figured, man, I had to take accountability for my actions and accept it. And within me taking responsibility, I started to use self-help guidebooks, and I got my GED. I haven't taken any college courses, but I've been through programs where I can learn how to use computers. I've learned how to use my mind with music. I create beats, man. I've done clothing designs, so I'm trying to be uh, successful. You know, I'm trying to see what it is, not what the world can offer me, but what I can offer the world, man. And I think within that, the success is going to extend itself even further because I'm trying not to come out with my hand out to receive. I'm trying to come with my hand out to give, man, and because I got to give back, you know. And so I'm trying to put myself in the position where I can do that. In 2021, I was well. Let me first go back to here. Since I was 16 in 2021, they passed a bill which said if you're under the age of 18 and if you have a sentence that's over 15 years and you've done a flat sentence and you've done 15 years flat, if you're eligible to be considered for parole. Well, I have a 35-year sentence. I have a 30 for a second degree murder, a 15 for a robbery, which is concurrent, and the 5 years that's ACA, that's consecutive. So at the time, I had 22 years in. So in 2021, December 3rd, they scheduled me for a parole hearing. And at this time, I worked in engraving. I've worked pretty much my whole bit as a laser engraver and as an inventory clerk. I've been through numerous of programs. My record it's not squeaky clean, but it's a pretty damn good record. And I presented all of this stuff to the board. It was like maybe 10 Department of Correction members. They even wrote letters on my behalf saying, "Hey, we would like to see him released. We think that he would be a good candidate to be out in society."
So what do you think? Why do you think that you have been denied your freedom? What is the cause? You got all of these things laid out, proving that you have been a changed man. You walking different. Everybody vouch for you. Why do you think the board won't let you go?
Man, I would hate to say it, but I believe time, man. I think the time, but what they said was due to the serious nature of my offense. Something that would never change, something that I regret. In essence, in a sense, I understand that. You know, somebody's life was taken. That would never get an opportunity to breathe again. You know, and I regret that. And that was a decision. That was a bad decision that I made. You know,
don't say nothing that's gonna decriminalize you.
Huh?
Don't say nothing that's gonna decriminalize you.
Right. And when I was sick at the age of 16, you don't think about things in that manner.
You have 1 minute left.
But man, that's something that's hard to answer, man. Why they would do that, man?
Straight up. Hey, go on and give some shout outs real quick before your time go, bro.
You know I got another 10. I can call back if you want me to.
All right, well, yeah, call.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Yeah, hang up. When it hang up, just call right back. We just gonna pause it and get back to it.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a free call from
Cortez.
an offender at the Northeast Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Yeah. We back on the hangout. We had to give a
Back at it.
little pause in it because he had to call back. Y'all know we doing a prison call interview right now. We on the line with Cortez Buckner, man, a cool guy that does music and things of that nature. It changed his life while he was in prison. Yes, everybody has flaws. Everybody in the Bible that was utilized, they've been to prison. Everybody, look it up. The background of everybody that is in the Bible, they have been to prison and God used them. But go ahead, Cortez, finish telling us your story.
Yeah. So I think we was on dealing with why do I think the parole board has set me back, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's something that's something that's hard to answer right there, man. That's a heck of a question because in a sense I understand what they're seeing as why I'm here, my crime.
Right.
Being in a sense of my age, it's like, don't you want to give an individual at that age a chance, after 22 years?
Yeah, because the Bible say when you were a child, you thought as a child, but when you become a man, you put away childish things. And that's what you're representing. That's what you're saying. He said, when I was a child, I thought as a child. Now I become a man, the childish thoughts are gone away. I've been rehabilitated. You know what I'm saying? So why do you think they should let you go?
That word rehabilitation, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, that is a very productive word in any aspect. And I believe, for me, that rehabilitation has been successful in this environment for me. I'm living a pretty productive life, man, while I'm here. I've taken accountability and I've taken responsibility for my actions, and I'm accepting the terms in which have been placed on me, and I've changed my thoughts. I changed my thought pattern. I know that being out in society, there are rules, and I know how to follow those rules. And I understand that being a productive citizen, there are laws which are enforced and in play for a reason. And me being a man now, I'm able to follow those rules. And I want to show myself approved. I want to give back. I want to return as an individual that understands the value of life, the worth of life, and I want to be responsible with that in mind in all my dealings, man. So I just would love to have a second chance, man. Like anybody else, man. They just want an opportunity to invest in something that's of quality, to reach out and become something that's greater than. I am not my past. You know what I'm saying? I am not what I've done.
Straight up.
I want to show that.
So what are your plans when them gates open? Because it's gonna happen for you, bro. We got listeners listening, and I know some people gonna be like, man, this guy he did what he did. But what you gonna do? What are the plans for you? You got some plans written down? What you gonna do when you?
Yeah. My first stop is gonna be to the parole office.
I know that's right.
But no. And my plan is, man, I'm gonna be stand with family and with who I have my mainly my support has came from. Um, I'm going to be doing music right now, and I have a production company called Tasmania Productions.
Straight up.
TasmaniaProductions.com. You can check it all out, man. It's live and direct.
Hey, he got some hard beats too, y'all. Hey, look, y'all gonna be hearing some music from me and my team from this guy's beats here pretty soon. I just had to put that out there, man. My bad.
Right. Yeah, I got that. I've been working with some guys that's a friend of mine has some houses that he owns. So I have a job waiting on me. I have a car waiting on me. I'm going to be involving myself in different church settings to include myself with the youth, to be mentored, to speak to them, to tell them, to express to them different avenues that they can take. I want to involve myself in different community centers because basketball and volleyball and all the sports is cool, but I think that we need other things that's going to develop these guys' minds, man. And that's where I think that's where I'm gonna play a major part in helping in that magnitude. Because I'm definitely I definitely like volunteering my time. I do that now. So man, I'm gonna be busy, man. I'm gonna be busy with life and learning and studying and growing, man.
Straight up. So what would you tell a person that's out here doing what you done and got paid the consequences for? What advice would you give these youth? Because I'm from Killer City, Kansas City, and we number one on the murder rate down right now, bro. We number one, and we need some people like you that has been rehabilitated, that's been in the streets, that can talk to these youth, that can tell them, that can give them advice. What kind of advice would you give them? Because there's killings all over the world. I ain't in Kansas City right now. I'm sitting here in Texas, right in the ghetto, right in the hood. And you know what I'm saying? What would you...
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
What you say, JD?
You're up here in Texas City.
Yeah, and it goes down up here too. So what would you give some advice? What advice would you give the youth, bro?
Man, that's probably gonna take another session. But to shorten it up, man, we got to figure out and we got to learn how to treat each other with respect and understand that, man, that the route that we are taking is not going to lead to anything positive. It's not going to lead to your happiness, man. You being happy. And life is so precious, man, that we can't just throw it away like that. We can't, man. I would really tell a person that is my age, man, or that was my age at 16, between 16 and 25 for real, and love yourself, man. Learn how to love yourself. And when you do that, you'll be able to see things a lot more clear, man.
Straight up. And you say you was incarcerated for murder and ACA. What's ACA, bro? Explain to the youth what an ACA is. In what time? In what time?
You have 1 minute left.
Yeah. In the time it carried.
I got ACA is armed criminal action. I have a robbery and somebody was killed during the course of that robbery, so they gave me an ACA because a weapon was used, and so that's armed criminal action.
How much time do it carry?
Oh man, 3 to 5 to life. And now they hit it's wild time. They're not even running it in no more.
Man.
Yeah.
So I advise everybody that's out here thugging, thinking that these streets is where it's at. Y'all hearing it from a guy that's behind prison bars right now. He's saying it ain't worth it, man. Get a job, go to school, learn something, change the old environment that you're in by what you do. Man, for real, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
Man, hey, that was a beautiful interview,
That
man.
was crazy,
That
bro.
was real crazy.
Yeah,
I want y'all to
man.
know, man. I want all the youth that's listening. You know, I like dealing with the youth, you know, and I want everybody to pay attention to what that man was saying. He said he did what he did, but it wasn't worth what he was doing. The time ain't worth. He said armed criminal action felony is 3 to 5 to life. To life. He has done 24 years. 24 years, and they won't release him. He said he's going to the parole board and they won't release him. It don't matter what he say. He done did good, did his GED, helping out, volunteering in the prisons and all that. And they still judging him for what he's done back in the day. So, hey, all you thugs, you wannabes that's out here, if you down to take 3 to 5 to life, go ahead and do it. If you down to sit in prison for 24 years and get neglected of your freedom, go ahead and do it. If you bout it, and route it, and think you can do the time, go ahead and do it. But I advise y'all listen to this, man. This podcast was put together to speak about things that everybody's scared to talk about. We're going to talk about the real here on the Hangout. We appreciate y'all for vibing in, man. I'm Jesse V.
This is boy JD.
Your boy Big Ron.
And we are here on the Hangout.
Hey.
Love y'all. God bless.
Thank you.